How did this happen? Our walls are impenetrable!
Your floor isn't.
Well then, if death is what you seek, then I will gladly provide it!
There's no reason to be hostile, Your Majesty. In fact, you should be proud. Your son is moments away from inheriting the throne.
Dale!
I tried, Father!
What do you want with us?
How shall I explain this? I'm gifting your son with my knowledge. It will make him the most powerful ruler your world has ever known. And he will answer to no one but me.
No! Murderer!
Prepare the Snatcher.
A crisis has befallen our world. For centuries we have depended on the Kingdom Stone, but its strength is fading. It cannot keep up with our growing demand for energy. The Prince of Shrigar, poisoned with madness over the death of his father, has bred machines across the land to steal energy from other kingdoms. Tensions are growing, and I fear that war may be inevitable.
Oh my god, that intro though! Hey guys, how's it going? I'm MegaGWolf and welcome to Let's Play Freedom Planet. This has been something I've been planning to do since its launch. I just had to wrap up a few things, aka Don't Starve, and I've wanted to play through, and that's what we're about to do. This game is a lovely little gem. If you're a big fan of the retro platformers of back in the day, then you're gonna love this. I am gonna start a new file. I have beaten this game twice with both Lilac and Carol. Kind of been working on Miller in well, she's a tricky one. Let me put it that way. So we're gonna do adventure mode. More cutscene though, so I'll be right back. Only had 2 more payments on it. No!
Huh? Where are you going? I have to make sure they're okay. Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time? Not a chance! Fine, I'll go by myself. Maybe.
Okay, so there's 2 choices of characters here, and I'm gonna pick Lilac. She is my fave. I like her playstyle a bit more than Carol's, even though Carol is pretty good too. I just prefer the amount of moves I have on Lilac as a character here. So I'm gonna try my best to keep you up to date with what the hell I'm doing, what the hell things are, and so on, because this game is pretty fast, and I could start doing some things that I don't explain, and then you're like, what is going on? So I guess we'll start with the simplistics, the HUD. Time in the top right, that's the most important part, because I'll be able to know how long the episode's gone on for. But also, we have a kind of energy meter in the top left, which is the blue refilling bar, which allows me to do my cyclone as well as the dash, which is extremely useful, by the way. We're going to be using that quite a bit. We also have our lives counter, that's kind of a no-brainer. And then we have the gem counter, which when you get 200 gems, it counts down as you get them, you get an extra life. And underneath the energy bar, which is probably the most confusing part for some people anyway, that is actually your health. It kind of works somewhat like the Zelda style, where you've got a full leaf and then a half leaf, and then, you know, so we have 7 leaves there. That technically means we've got 14 hearts, quote unquote. And, you know, yeah. But apart from that, that's mainly the HUD. We have a few moves as Lilac. We have her dash attack, I don't know if this actually has a name or not, because I don't think I ever bothered to figure out if it did. We have the Cyclone, we also have a regular kick, and we also, in midair, when we like down kick, we have a neat down kick, which I'm going to use a lot, by the way. We can also use the Cyclone, that's the wrong one, the Cyclone. If you actually are running and hold down and use the attack button, you can Cyclone on the spot. Not many people know that because they, for some reason, decide to not try button commands. I don't know. People complain about that, and I have no issue with it whatsoever, so maybe we're just used to doing button commands. This game is pretty fast as well, so I'm definitely going to have to crank up the bitrate of the old video there when it renders, which is going to be great for my hard drive, let me tell you. But I really like this game. I've been following it since 2012. So, like back in the day when it was a Sonic fan game, essentially. I don't know if they ever advertised it as such. I think they did, but it was in Sage. That's where I found it, so I kind of assumed. But ever since then, it's evolved into... yes, it is definitely reminiscent of the old games of the old 90s era, especially on the Sega. But it's certainly got a nice polish and some really neat gameplay additions, especially. So it is definitely a game that focuses itself on being a really fast-paced, fun platformer, and I support that all the way. If I didn't support that all the way, I wouldn't have been following everything ever that they have done for 2 years. There is also some bonus things we can collect. I already have these, and unfortunately, I cannot show you because I'm really bad at jumping, apparently. But up here, you can see a card. Oh, you can see it. I know it's there. There it is. Card there. I already have it. I don't actually know what happens when you collect them all. I know they are collectibles that it tracks. I'm not sure what it does when you get them all, though. This is a fun glitch. I like doing this. Gives you no benefit. Just sounds funny. Providing they haven't patched it out. I have another one to show you near the end of the game as well. Spoiler, I guess. But that one's actually really fun to do. Just because you just don't expect it and then all of a sudden. It was actually some random streamer that I happened to notice playing this game showed me how to do it. Funnily enough. Man, I wish I could remember who it was. But it was just... I was browsing Twitch one day looking for people who were playing this because I was really into it at the time. It was quite near the end of the game and I just happened to come in at the right time, basically, where they did a thing accidentally and suddenly hilarity ensued. It was amazing. Don't want to spoil too much though, but it is near the end of the game, so you're gonna have to wait a while to see it. But overall, I really like, my favorite part of this game is probably the speed at which everything is handled. Like, it feels really, really quick and really responsive. The controls are great. But probably one of my favorite things is the music. I really like the level design. Even though some levels can get a little bit confusing to look at sometimes, but I think for the most part, everything's pretty solid. I've never really gone into the game looking for any harsh criticisms, so I could probably find some nitpicking. If I was going to nitpick a thing, and it was a little obvious from the very first cutscene, is I have a little issue here and there with a bit of Carol's VA delivery, but that's probably just nitpicky in a way. It just feels like sometimes the voice actor was a little bit quiet, and it didn't come out that well. Again, nitpick though. Overall, the whole performance was pretty good. I've already kind of voiced my opinion on the voice acting. It's okay. It's quite good. Like I said, there are some lines that I think were a bit hit or miss, depending on the person really. But overall, pretty good presentation, pretty good performance. Very impressed all around. And this whole game is very impressive. Just visually, it's fun. That's the main part that everyone always likes to talk about. This game is it's a lot of fun. You can just feel the speed. I'm actually taking my time with how fast I would zip through this level, if only because I want to appreciate it again. I haven't played it since I was trying to beat Miller's story, and even then I was kind of distracted while playing it, considering I was, I don't know, I was talking to someone while I was doing it, but I don't remember who exactly. But I really like the level layouts. They're very interesting and varied. And there are some standard tropes going on with some stages. Overall, though, the kind of world that you're in is pretty unique. This is probably, if I was gonna go and say a statement, I'm gonna say this is probably the most bland level of them all. And which is good, because that's the first level, I guess. But even then, this is still pretty impressive for the whole... Well, I love this underwater bit. It's great. But overall, the whole game had a really good, a good world feel to it, you know? I don't know if that's really a thing, but that's what it feels like I should say, because I know they're watching me, they're judging me, they got me by gunpoint. If I don't say nice things about the game, they're gonna, I don't know, slap me or something, I don't know. Nah, that's good, I like it. Now we're running away from a boulder, Indiana Jones style. And thankfully, if you hold right, that is the enemy's weakness. So I think you're okay. You can do fancy stuff, like if you need more speed, you can zoom. And if you're Carol, you can jump off the walls and be a ninja. But essentially, it doesn't do anything for you. As long as you hold down right, you should be okay. I have actually got behind that boulder, though. I'm pretty sure you can do that when you want to. This boss is pretty simple, providing you're good at the cyclone. You can actually make it so you never see his second attack, which is what he was about to try and do, but didn't do very well, unfortunately. Whoa! They've actually changed this from when I played this during the press release build. They made it so that that second phase, you actually have to kill more of his, or like destroy more of his plating, rather than just hit him in the head again. But I'm just too damn pro at this game, so I don't need to do that. Ha ha ha! He said. Yeah! Probably of all the voice acting, like my favorites are probably Brevin and Lilac.
How many chasers are left? Tell me!
You didn't say please.
Don't play games with me, duckling! Tell me!
Fine, be that way.
Shah! Where's that blasted snake mount? I guess we'll have to do this the hard way!
He's a blasted snake mount. All I can think of is like World of Warcraft. I spent too much money on this, and it just destroys in front of him.
I can do this all day!
Whoa, spoilers for future boss attacks. Jeez.
What is this hideous creature?
Stay back!
Oh no! The Duckman comes with me!
I'm not gonna let you eat him!
What?
Classic.
What the? Too easy.
Whoa, that was a close one. Thank you, Miss,
Lilac.
Miss Lilac.
Are you okay? I saw a huge explosion back there. You've been following me this whole time, haven't you? Duh.
I take it you know this guy.
Girl.
This girl.
She's like my tail, always right behind me. Carol the Wildcat, at your service. And this is Lilac.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a shell duck.
Shell duck?
It's more of a nickname. I'm not exactly from around here.
So what are you doing out here? The skies haven't been safe for days.
Someone is about to steal the Kingdom Stone, and I have to stop them.
The Kingdom Stone? That's impossible. Yeah, only I could steal it. You wish.
Well, it's already happening. Marizawa's sending troops in disguise to the ancient temple. I have to warn them.
Carol and I are pretty fast. We could run over there for you.
Seriously?
Yup, I've got a motorcycle and she's a dragon. They're like super fast. Darn straight.
Well, it's worth a shot. Hurry over there before it's too late.
What about you?
I'll catch up with you as soon as I find all my stuff.
Right. Come on, Carol.
So something that I've been wanting to kind of point out is I wish this game had a mode. I wish this game had a mode where the audio, the voice acting would continue by itself. I feel like if you're going to do voice acting, there's no point in you necessarily progressing it on your own pace, or else it kind of feels unnatural. So because they have voice acting, I wish they had a mode where you would just be able to listen to it and the cutscene would play out automatically. I feel like the pacing would do way better that way, because otherwise you have breaks in the audio, and sometimes it feels longer than it actually is, and the lines can get a little bit like disjointed, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You get what you picking up what I'm putting down?
You two again?
Also, I love this guy's voice, because he's like, "Oh no, it's you two. What is going on? Oh, I'm a panda. What do you want?"
Nice to see you, too.
We have to talk to you. The Kingdom Stone is in danger.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing gets past my nose.
I'm a brute, and I'm also dumb.
Will you just listen for a minute?
What is the meaning of this? We mean no disrespect. We're just trying to—
You heard what the General said. There's nothing to worry about.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
well, they sound like they know what they're doing. Why don't we just charge up and go home, huh? What do you say?
I don't know. I feel like they're hiding something from us.
Coming through!
It's an ambush!
No, you don't say. Oh my god, this guy's a genius.
Follow me.
Oh my god, stage 2 relic maze. Okay, stop. Stop there. We'll do this one next. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of Let's Play Freedom Planet. I know a few of you have been looking forward to this, so hopefully you'll enjoy the series. I'll see you on the next one. Throw us a like if you've enjoyed. Take care. Okay, thanks, bye.